no matter where you are on the planet, there are issues of sustainability. I think students are eager to learn, wow, what's happening here, what's happening abroad, and to bring it all together.
A lot of people in the popular media have made a lot of profit off of ideas like this civilization or that civilization collapsing because they overuse their environment. The truth is that part of our human story is adaptation and migration.
The conversations get started and then they sit there forever. And then something big happens again and then they get started again and then they sit there. To keep us going, we've got to not sit on the steps anymore. We've got to have these conversations to sustain our generation, to keep us going.
For me, the first thing I think of is climate change, just because that's an issue close to me. But it could be all sorts of things about, helping to preserve the earth. And luckily, art allows you to, and film especially, to experience something. And then when you experience it, you make up your own opinions about it. It's a more calming, more natural way to explore things sometimes, than, especially if it's a hot button issue, than just to be said, okay, this is the way it is, this is how you should think about it.
One of the things that we do in my environmental archaeology class is look at different soils at different sites and what that can tell us about the past. What resources were they using? What animals were available for hunting? Here we've got a big grinding stone. What were they growing? What were they then grinding on this grinding stone? In some cases we look at what went wrong. What I like to do is look at it through the lens of human resilience.
I suppose one thing that I look forward to in every conversation is bringing in the education that I get from within the classroom, like the outside environment, because I think it is important for us to know when to apply and how to apply that knowledge we get into our daily lives. And so with this topic, sustainability, it's very impactful and very amazing to know how much of my education is being applied to this and what I can add into the conversation.
I think we have a really unique opportunity to actually take what we're talking about and transfer it out into our community and seeing, hey, is there a food desert here? How do we get local agriculture to people? How do we get sustainable forms of energy to people in our community?
This year's wildfires, the continued litigation regarding water quality, or practices like fracking and harvesting resources just in the state of Kansas are still huge for us and impacting different communities in different ways.
And this is not just an environmental sustainability of thought, sustainability of ideas. And if we can do that, if we can get the students to pick up the legislative and political side of things, we have a chance of making our topic endure. Or should I probably have said sustainable?